Welcome to episode 6 of series Why, Where and How Studying Abroad Part 2 Where. Hi, I'm Alok and today we will discuss the country USA, the dream, the reality and what changed in the year 2025-26. This is also in continuation to country by country breakdown segment. Let me tell you something that happened in 2025. The most people in the study abroad world are not talking about openly. In the month of June and July of 2025, the two most critical months for the US university enrollments, and only 12,776 F1 student visas were issued to Indian students. The same 2 months in year 2023, 72,000 visas. That's a 69% drop in just 2 years. Now, I'm telling you this not to scare you. I'm telling you this because if you're planning to study in the USA, you deserve to know exactly what the ground reality looks like right now and not what it looked like 3 years back. So today, full picture, the dream, the reality, and most importantly, what actually you need to do if USA is genuinely the right choice for you or not. Now let's talk about the section 1. We will see why USA is still worth considering. Firstly, let me be very clear about something. Despite everything else that has changed, the USA remains the most powerful study destination in the world for certain fields. And I want to acknowledge that honestly before anything else. Let's talk about the universities. MIT, Stanford, Carnegie Mellon, Georgia Tech, UC, Berkeley. In computer science, AI, engineering, and research, these institutions are simply at a different level. The faculty, the research funding, the industry connections, nothing else in the world quite matches it. Now let's see the salary potential. A fresh MS graduate in computer science from a good US university can expect a starting salary of $90,000 to $130,000. That is 75 to 110 lakhs just to start. Even accounting for the cost of degree, the ROI, if you get it right, is real. The next most important thing is the networking. Silicon Valley, New York, Boston, the professional ecosystem in these cities are unlike anywhere else. The connections that you make during 2 years there can shape your entire career trajectory. So yes, if your field is right, if your university is right, and if your plan is solid, USA is still the legitimate choice. But, and this is a big but, the landscape has changed dramatically, and you need to understand what you are walking into. Section 2, the F1 visa reality in 25-26. Let's talk about the F1 visa because this is where the things have gotten complicated. In May 25, the US Department temporarily paused all the student visa interviews. When they resumed in June, they introduced new requirements, including mandatory social media screening. Now, applicants have to make their social media account public and also disclose all the usernames from last 5 years on their visa applications. The result, F1 visa approval for Indian students collapsed. June and July of 25 saw only 12,776 approvals compared to 41,336 in the same month of 24. And the US universities reported a 45% drop of Indian students in August 25. अब ये सिर्फ एक बार का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. The Trump administration's stricter immigration stance is structural, which means these policies are not going away quickly. What does this mean practically for you in 2026 is, number one, apply for your visa interviews appointment the moment you receive your I-20. What is I-20? It's a certificate of eligibility for non-immigrant students. Do not wait until May or June like students traditionally did. The peak season now is a bottleneck, so start early. Number two, keep your social media completely clean. No controversial post, no content that could raise red flag. This is now a formal part of vetting process. Number three, have a backup plan, and seriously, whether that's a deferring a year or having a UK or Canada application running parallelly. Do not bet everything on US visa appointment. Section 3, the H1B reality. Now, let's talk about what happens after you graduate. Because the F1 visa is just the beginning. The bigger question is for most Indian students, can I actually stay and work in the USA? Here is how it works. After you graduate, you get an OPT, that is optional practical training. That's a 12-month of work authorization and no sponsorship needed. If you are in a STEM field, that is CS, engineering, data science, mathematics, you get an additional 24 months. So a total of 36 months. During those 36 months, you need to get selected in H1B lottery as well to convert to a proper work visa and stay for long term. Now here is where it gets real. The H1B cap is 85,000 visas per year for entire world. In 2025, there were 4,80,000 registration for a spot of 85,000 spot. As of February 2026, a new weight lottery system is introduced. What that means is your salary level now affects your selection odds. Entry level position about 15% chances. Senior roles with higher salaries up to 31% or more. The good news is if you are a STEM graduate, you get up to 3 lottery attempts over 36 months of OPT. Cumulatively, that gives you roughly a 72% chances of selection over 3 tries, assuming the rate are similar. But here is the honest reality. 28% STEM graduate who try 3 times still don't make it. That's not a small number, and for non-STEM field, with only 12 months of OPT and 1 or 2 lottery chances, the odds are significantly harder. ये सोच के जाओ, no fear, only awareness, because a well-planned student targets H1B friendly employer from day one, negotiate for higher wage levels to improve lottery odds, and has an alternate plan already just in case. Section 4, the cost reality. Let's quickly cover the cost because now numbers have also moved. Tuition at a good US university for MS would be around $20,000 to $50,000 per year. Living expenses, and these varies hugely by the cities. New York, San Francisco would take around $2,000 to $2,800 per month. Smaller cities like Raleigh, Columbus, or Petersburg would take $1,200 to $1,500 per month. Total for a 2 years master's in the USA would roughly take around 50 to 90 lakhs in all. Additionally, in 2026, a new visa integrity fee of $50 is being introduced for F1 visa applications. Factor that into your budget as well. On-campus part-time work is allowed up to 20 hours per week during semesters. Off-campus work requires specific authorization. You cannot just go and take any job. Let's see the financial documents for the visas. You need to show liquid fund of $20,000 to $40,000, covering at least first year of your tuitions plus the living expenses. A bank statement from last 3 to 6 months. Be completely transparent, and any inconsistency in the financial documents is one of the top reasons for visa rejection right now. Section 5. So now, after all of that, who should still go to the USA? Number 1, if you are targeting a top ranked program in CS, AI, data science, or research, where the university brand and network genuinely opens a door that nowhere else can. Number 2, you have a solid financial plan, family support, scholarship, or loan without stretching your family into a dangerous level. Number 3, you understand the H1B reality and are going with a strategy and not just the hope. Number 4, you are emotionally prepared for a process that is way harder and less predictable than it was 3 years ago. Now, let's see the scenarios where you should reconsider the USA. Number 1, if you are applying to a mid-rank university where brand premium does not justify the cost. Number 2, your field is non-STEM, the post-graduation work pathway is significantly harder. Number 3, you need certainty if visa uncertainty is causing your family a serious financial or emotional stress. Number 4, Canada, Germany और UK offer more predictable pathways right now. मैं US मत जाओ ऐसा नहीं कह रहा हूँ. All I'm trying to convey is go with open eye, your plan is solid and you have a strong backup ready. Now let's recap. See, USA is still the most aspirational destination for Indian students. The universities there are really world class, the salaries are real and the opportunities do exist. But 2025 and 26 have changed the game. The student who will succeed there are the one who will plan smarter and not the one who just dream harder. In the next episode, we are looking at UK and Canada, two countries that have quietly become a stronger option for Indian students who are actually navigating this uncertainty problem. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you're planning for USA, do drop a specific question in the comment box. I'll answer them directly, every single one of them. And I'll see you in the next episode.